Never in my life did I think going to school would be content, but here we are. So I went to art school for 2 years because I transferred there, and even though it was only 2 years, boy, do I have some stories. Now, I went to school for digital animation, and the professor of that class did what felt like below the bare minimum of teaching us anything. Also, at the very start of going to this class, he warned us basically that he didn't do a lot of animation. First red flag. And when it came to showing our work, he hardly gave any critique on anything, never going past, "Oh, it's okay," or something else really vague, which is not helpful. And then he just up and left the next semester, and the school I went to told no one. So all the animation students were going back without knowledge that the only animation professor had just up and left. And then we were dropped on the illustration professor, who had his own students and seniors to worry about. Not that he didn't try, but he also knew almost nothing about animation because he was an illustrator. And when we would ask the school if they were going to hire a new animation teacher, we got the answer of, "We're looking," which meant no because they never got one. And before anyone asks, "But Clockworks, why didn't you just leave?" my answer is because outside of the friends that I had made there, who were the only thing keeping me from falling off the deep end, it was because I only had 1 year left, so I just said fuck it. And just finished my degree. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part was finding out that the campus I was staying on, because there were two, was being closed down because they couldn't afford it anymore. But in reality, the people in charge of the school, quote unquote, lost $2.2 million, which is just such a stupid excuse, but whatever. So I was trying to figure out my final animation project with no animation professor and an illustration teacher who was just doing his best, all while finding out that the campus that I was staying on was being closed down. Oh, and the school I went to said that they would help you get an internship. Their words, not mine. Guess what they didn't do? That's right, ding ding ding. They did not help me find an internship whatsoever. I had multiple meetings with the internship person, and every time they would direct me to this website that apparently all the schools used. This internship website, which is notorious for having fake internships on it. So a website that you're telling students to go to get work experience in their field could just get screwed over and get a fake internship offer that they just are never going to be able to use. Also, she quit literally 3 weeks later, so that was fun. Also, they pronounced my last name wrong at graduation, which just felt like the icing on the garbage pile that was this experience.